students, in the previous class we have seen the basic programming in C for an 8051 microcontroller, that is to send a signed number, unsigned number, how to load the program with an array, how to send an ASCII character. All these concepts in the previous class we have seen. So in this class we are going to see something about a time delay generation, how we can generate the time delay and how we can write the program for the same in C. So there are two ways of writing our time delay program. One is by using 8051 timer and the second one is by using simple for loop system. So in case of 8051 timer, so we have two timers. One is timer 0 and other one is timer 1. Using this you can write the timer, or in 8051 only you can use a simple loop instruction. That is, you can create a time delay with the help of your call or return instruction. And this, when you use in case of your 8051, if you use call and return instruction, it depends upon the number of machine cycle and the number of clock periods per machine cycle to generate your time delay. Why? Because in case of your 8051, pin number 18 and 19 meant for X1 and X2, where you can connect your crystals to generate a time period or to have a particular frequency. By default, the operating frequency of 8051 is 11.0592 MHz. Okay. So now we'll see how to write an assembly language program. So whatever I have shown over here, it is a C program. Now I'll show how to write an assembly language program to toggle the bits of port 1 continuously forever with some time delay. So first you consider, I'm going to move P1 comma hash 55H. You consider first data I'm going to give is hash 55H. Next move A comma P1, A call delay, okay. Next one, after A call delay, you can write move CPL accumulator. So after A call delay, you can write CPL. It is nothing but complement accumulator. Whatever you have in accumulator, it will get complemented. Then A call delay, SJMP here. So that here will come over this particular place here. Okay. Now I'll tell how to write a delay program. A call delay we had given, right? So I need to write a delay program. Delay is the function. So I'm going to move R1 comma hash 0FFH. Move R2 comma hash 0FFH. Okay. Decrement jump on non-zero R2 comma loop 1. Loop 1 I'm going to give over here. I'll explain how to analyze this program. Decrement jump on non-zero R1 comma loop 2. So loop 2 I'll be giving here. Next, return. The last statement of your delay function is going to be return. So this program, whatever program we have written over here, it is an assembly language program to toggle the bits of port 1 continuously forever with some time delay. So the time delay is generated using a delay function. This program, first time when the assembler executes this particular line, the content of your port 1 is going to be 55. The same thing I'm going to move it onto the accumulator. So after moving, so the content of accumulator is going to be 55. Now this 55 will be viewed. Even you can view the output directly in the port 1, or you can view the output in an accumulator. If you wanted to view the output, view your output in port 1, you can use directly the port 1. Here A call delay. A call delay means as soon as the assembler executes this particular instruction, it goes to the delay function. So as soon as this line is executed, the control will be transferred this delay line. Move R1 comma FF, move R2 comma hash 0 FF, decrement jump on non-zero. So first time it is FF, again it will be decrementing, so R2 will be FE, it goes to loop 1. So this particular line will get run for FF times, because until this R2 becomes 0, this particular line will run for FF times. Then decrement jump on non-zero R1 comma loop 2. So again R1 we are decrementing. R1 after decrementing you will get FE. It is not equal to 0. Then if it is not equal to 0, it will goes to loop 2. Once it goes to loop 2, this particular line, it will run for FF times FF. Because till your R1 is big, first time when it is executing, it will go for FF. Again when due for R1 is equal to FE, same this loop will run for FF times. When R1 is equal to FD, same this loop will run for FF times. So likewise, till your R1 becomes 0, your loop 1 will run with a value of FF for an FF times. So this is how you can generate your time delay in case of your 8051 by writing the mnemonics code. Now the same program I will show it with the C programmings with the simple codes. To access all your library functions of 8051, you are going to utilize hash include reg51.h. Then you are going to start your main function void main. As it is not going to return any value to the function, you are going to write void main void. Then I wanted to repeat this loop forever, so I am going to use unsigned int x. As the loop is forever, it is not going to repeat it. So for infinite loop, right? So you can use it with a line terminator. It is the loop defined for infinite times running. First time you are going to send the value p1 0x55. It is an identifier, so you are not supposed to use it with a small letter. You have to use it with a capital letter P1. The same program as such, if you are running in a Keel software, it will be showing an identifier error. Why? Because the port is represented as a small letter. Next, I am going to set the delay size. After 55, it has to wait for some time. Then it has to run for. Then it has to toggle for the other value. For that, the delay size what I am going to give, it is a 40,000. So till it comes 40,000 millisecond, it is the delay size for 40,000 millisecond. Till it comes 40,000 milliseconds, the port 1 will be displayed with 0x55. After 40,000 milliseconds, the port 1 is loaded with the value 0xAA. Then the 0xAA should also wait for 40,000 millisecond times. For that, the loop what we are going to give is for x is equal to 0, x less than 40,000. So your 55, the port 1 will be loaded with 55H first. Then it will maintain certain delay. The delay timings is mentioned as 40,000 millisecond. Again your port 1 will be loaded with AA. Then again a delay is maintained for 40,000 milliseconds. This is how you need to write a delay program for toggling it. This for loop and this two for loops is mentioned for delay purpose. That is, for 55 delay is 40,000. For AA the delay is 40,000. But to run this 55 and AA, the loop is for repeat forever. That is, you are going to give a infinite loop. Clear? So next one is, you need to write an 8051 C program to toggle the bits of port 1 continuously with 250 milliseconds. So 250 milliseconds means that here also port 1 has to be toggle. So port 1 value could be 55 and port 1 value could be AA. So in between this you need to insert a delay. So the delay should be 250. Okay, and here also you should insert a delay. The delay has to be 250. The difference between the previous program and this program is, in the previous program you have used for loop to generate the time delay after 55 and after AA. In this you are going to use a delay function. So hash include reg51.h. It is this particular header file included. Why? Because we need to access all 8051 library functions in embedded C. Then I am going to define a function void ms delay. It is your delay function which needs to be write as a separate program. Suppose if you initialize this ms delay unsigned int inside this main function, it is not possible. Like you need to write the program only inside this program. If I write it outside, even with the name of ms delay function, I can access this particular program anytime, anywhere. That is why I am making this void ms delay unsigned int outside the main function. If I include inside the main function, this particular ms delay function can be utilized only by this program only. Okay, suppose if I wanted to use it for any other purpose outside the function, outside this main function, if I wanted to use this ms delay function, I have to initialize the function outside the main. Then while 1 means to display this 55 and AA for an infinite number of times, I am going to use while 1. This is just like for infinite loop. So like for instead of for, I am going to use while 1. If I give while 1, this particular loop will be repeated forever. Then the value of P1 is loaded with 55 and the delay generated to be 250. So I am going to call my delay function ms delay. Then after toggling, the value at port 1 is going to be 0xAA. Again I am going to call my delay function ms delay 250. So void ms delay unsigned int time. This is the delay program which we have written. This delay program will be stay for 250 milliseconds. So even you can write the program using for loop, or you can use it as a separate function. If you are making use of the function, then you can use the function name to call that particular function wherever it is required. Thank you, students.